Good morning, guys. I just wanted to jump on. This is Tammy from FightForYouCoaching.com. Excuse my sweaty mess. I just got done with my workout, but I wanted to hop on before I left for work this morning in case I have to work late and I don't get a chance later. This morning, I wanted to share with you things that you should always tell your nurse. And I hope that this makes your next trip either to the hospital or the clinic better to understand why we ask the questions that we do and why we need that information. When you come into the doctor's office or you come into the hospital and we ask how long you've had those symptoms and what's been going on, what makes them better, what makes them worse, it's really good to be honest with us and tell us. That way it helps us determine and what's going on and, what's really going on and things that are really happening. When we ask you what your pain is, when we measure pain, we measure it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no pain at all, 10 being the worst pain you could ever experience, like somebody threw gasoline on you and lit you on fire. It is really important that you tell us your real pain level. If you tell me that your pain is at a level 10 and you're on your phone texting and sitting there smiling, you can bet I'm not going to believe you at all. And there's other ways that I can indicate whether or not that's truly your pain level. I'm not going to tell you my secret, but really being honest with what kind of pain you're in is really, really important for us to know. So just remember that. Don't lie about your pain. Tell the truth. When we ask what you take for medications, you guys, that includes over-the-counter and herbal medications too. They affect a lot. I don't know as if you guys know this, but herbals can interact with a lot of prescription medications, and it's really important that we know what they are. Just because they're all natural doesn't mean that they won't interact with medications that you're taking, and it's really important to tell your physician what you're taking and your nurse. If we ask you about recreational drug use and alcohol, we're not asking because we want to know your business. Again, we're asking because those kind of things interact with either medications that we want to give you. They can affect your systems. They can be causing some of the symptoms that you have. So we're not asking you because we want to know your business. We're asking you because it's really important information that we need to know. We don't judge. I don't care what you do when you're not around me. It doesn't make any difference to me, but they are really important questions that you need to be truthful on. Allergies. It is really important that you always remember what you're allergic to, but it's not just medication allergies. We need to know your environmental allergies. There's tons of things that can factor in at the hospital and the clinic if you're allergic to environmental things as well. So make sure that you're really honest about that and tell us what we need to know there as well. If you're a diabetic, even if you don't take insulin and you only take by-mouth medications, it's really important that we know that information as well. If you've had any past surgeries, we don't ask you all these questions to annoy you, you guys. We need to know this stuff for medical history, especially if you're coming in with like unknown pain or unknown symptoms that you don't know where they're coming from. When we ask you this list of questions, it's because we're doing our job and we're investigating to see if we can figure out what the problem is or assist the doctor in giving him all the information he needs to make the proper diagnosis. If you usually have a hard time starting an IV, tell us, hey, I'm a really hard stick. This is where they're usually able to get it. Don't sit there and say nothing and allow us to have to stick you 8, 9 times. We don't like to use you as a pincushion, and it kind of hurts our ego when we can't get an IV stick. So if you're a hard IV stick, please let us know and say, hey, this is where they usually get it. Share that information. It never offends me, and I don't think you're a know-it-all when you do. And last but not least, if you come in and you're a woman, if you think you're pregnant, there's a chance at all, you need to let us know because medications that we can give you can definitely affect your pregnancy. Guys, these are just a few tips I wanted to share with you this morning if you end up at the hospital or in the clinic. Again, excuse my sweatiness. Just got done with my workout. I hope you guys have a great day, and let's talk soon. Bye.